Hi guys, my name is Christine and I'm a dating, relationship and personal development coach. And today I'm talking about if a woman tells you her problems, it means... So this it kind of depends on the nature of your relationship with the woman in question. Okay, so if you're dating her and you're in a relationship with her, maybe she's your wife, your girlfriend, or just a chick that you're dating, if you're in that, if things are happening romantically with you guys, then this is a normal thing that happens and a normal thing that occurs, and it's actually a really positive thing too. Okay, but if she's like just a friend, or she's in something in the you're doing like the friend zone thing, you feel like you're in the friend zone with her and she tells you her problems, then it's more of a negative thing because she's treating you like a friend. The difference between obviously a friend and a woman that you're dating is obviously that there's romance and you're sleeping with each other, or there's none of that and you're just buddies. So that's the most important distinction between a relationship and someone who's just your friend. If you're just friends, then you sort of like, shoot the shit, you talk to each other about whatever, those kinds of things. But when you're dating and you're in a romantic relationship with someone, obviously you've got that added side of intimacy. So even though you probably get along and you're friends as well, there's that added side of romance. So if it's a friendship thing, then, well, she's talking to you because she feels comfortable around you, and it's because that you're friends, okay? And she sees you in that friendship way. So that's not usually a good sign. It doesn't mean that, oh, she's confiding in me because she likes me. Because if she's already saying that she just wants to be friends with you, then she's already made it very clear that she doesn't like you in that way. Okay, especially if she was the one to initiate friend zone. Okay, so she's more than likely just talking to you because she thinks that you're a friend. Okay, so if you want to switch that around and you don't want to be in the friend zone anymore, the best thing that you can do, especially if your romantic feelings are now overriding your friendship feelings, then you've got to say to her what's going on. Basically, you've got to say to her, I'm starting to see you differently. I want to date you. I want to take you out. I want to get to know you better alone, just us two. Now, if she rejects that and she still continues to insist on being friends, then the best thing for you to do is to stop being friends with her. Okay? Now, some people might be like, well, you can be a friend with a woman and stuff like that. And so, yeah, you can. But as long as if your friendship emotions and your friendship bond is stronger than the romantic one, and you can still move on with your life, you can still have a girlfriend and stuff like that, and it doesn't affect that. But if it is affecting that, and basically you're waiting in the wings and you're hoping that if you stay friends with her long enough that things are going to change and she's going to fall in love with you, then unfortunately your romantic feelings are overriding the friendship feelings. So it's not a good idea to stay friends with a woman who you have the hots for more than you want to be friends with. If you're just hoping at some point you're going to bang her and get her in bed and get her to be your girlfriend, then and that's what your main thought is, right, when you're hanging out and stuff, then I'm afraid that it's probably not a good idea that you remain friends and you let her know what's going on, basically, because she may not know. Maybe you haven't asked her out in the past and she hasn't put you in friend zone. You've just automatically just entered that. So if you want to speak your truth, say how you're feeling. I'm not saying that you should tell her that you're in love with her or that you really, really like her, or over exaggerate how you're feeling, or just reveal all of your cards. Basically, the best thing to do is just to say something very simple, like what I said before, like, I'm starting to see you differently. I'd really like to take you on a date. When are you available? That's all you need to say. And if she says, I'd rather just stay friends, like, well, I'm afraid that my feelings for you my romantic feelings for you have gone stronger than my friendship feelings. So it's just not appropriate now for us to be friends. I'm really sorry. And then you move on with your life and let it go, and you start focusing on other women. That's all you have to do. That's the simple formula of what you need to do. Okay, so come back to this video, maybe even if you can try and clip that, right, so you can go back to it over and over again so you get that perfect formula on how to deal with a woman that wants to put you in friend zone. Okay, so let's say then a woman is telling you about her problems and she's your girlfriend or a woman that you're dating, or she's your wife. So what's going on here then? So again, like the friend zone thing, she's comfortable around you enough to tell her your problems, which is a good thing, because people don't usually tell people their problems if they think they're going to gossip about them, if they think that they're snakes in the grass and all that kind of stuff. So she's at least very comfortable around you, which is really nice, because obviously if she's your girlfriend or your wife and or a woman that you're dating, you want her to be comfortable around you. You want her to open up to you and to share your secrets with, right? It's nice to be able to bond with a woman in that way, and also have that added romance and intimacy, which is much different than the friend zone thing, okay? So another thing that this means is more than likely she just wants you to listen, and she wants you to be a soundboard of what she's going through. A lot of guys, and sometimes women can do this too with their male partners and stuff, is when someone comes to us with a problem, obviously we feel like that person is in pain in some way, emotional pain, so something's going on, it's disturbing them. And so our automatic reaction most of the time is to try and help them, try to fix it, right? It's a normal, nice thing for you to do and to want to do. And I have that instinct to do that whenever my wife comes up to me with a problem and talks to me about a problem that she's having, okay? But most of the time, when a woman comes up to you, I would say 95% of the time, she just wants to have a moan and she just wants you to listen and be a soundboard, right? So there's an example. I've used it before, but it was quite a while ago now. But me and my wife were driving in the car, and my wife was driving, and she was eating a flapjack at the same time, okay, while she was driving, and she had to brake a little bit harshly. It wasn't like a major road or anything like that. It was just around our local estate. And she had to brake the car, and she got, because basically this other car came out of nowhere, and she didn't see it coming, basically. So she had to brake harshly. We didn't get into an accident, but what did happen was she dropped her flapjack. And she was like, they made me drop my flapjack. And I was like, just me trying to solve the problem was like, okay, well, let's just pull over somewhere, and you can pick up the flapjack. And she was like, I know this sounds really stereotypical, but sometimes I just want to have a moan. That's what she said to me. Sometimes I just want you to be annoyed with me, and that's it, right? She didn't want me to say, okay, let's just pull over, you pick up the flapjack, right? Because I was just trying to stop her pain. And I coach this stuff all the time, so I should have really known better in that moment, but because it was such an instinctual thing, it just came out before I even had time to think and to process it and to really take a step back, okay? It wasn't automatic. So that's a lot of the time what's going on. What she really wanted me to do was to, when she was like, they made me drop my flapjack, I was like, what a dick, how dare they do that? That's what she wanted from me. She just wanted me to soundboard her of what she was feeling and what she was experiencing, okay? And that's what a lot of women want when they come to you with their problems, right? They just want someone who would just be a soundboard, okay? Now, of course, if you've had a good conversation about it, whatever it may be, and you can tell that she's starting to feel better and she's let her frustration out, she feels more relaxed, then you can say, well, would you like me to offer you a solution to this, or is it just you're all good now? And then most of the time what you'll probably find is she'll either say, no, I'm good now, or she might say, yeah, what do you think? What is your opinion on this? What do you think I should do? Okay, but the best thing to do is to just simply ask about that first, rather than trying to offer the solution. Ask if she wants a solution. But first of all, listen to her. The first port of call is to listen to her and be that soundboard. Then after you've spoken about it for a minute or two, and she's let off her steam, and you've sort of, again, been the soundboard for her, of her emotions, and validated how she's feeling, then say, so, would you like to, I have an idea of how you might be able to fix that. Would you like to hear it? Or nah, it's okay if you don't want to. We can just continue talking about it if you like. And that's the best way to respond to that, okay? So if a woman tells you her problems, it means that she's comfortable around you. She wants you to listen and be her soundboard, okay? So thank you so much for watching. If you'd like more relationship tips and tips in general about attracting women, then you can go and read my book, Attracting the Beautiful Woman of Your Dreams. You can read it completely for free on my website. Just go to www.christineloveridge.com and then click on the menu on the website and then go down to the book, and it'll take you straight there to the PDF reader. You don't have to log in. You don't have to sign up for anything. It's just there for you to read for free on the website. Okay, and if you would like coaching with me, then you can also go to the same website, www.christineloveridge.com. Link is in the description of this video, and just pick whichever coaching option works best for you. But if you want to coach yourself, this is the best way to do it because this is free. And I understand that the economy is quite bad right now and not everyone has the extra change to buy coaching and stuff like that. So you can do that. And if you would like to support me in other ways, then you can buy the physical copy or the Amazon Kindle version. And there's a link for that on the page where you'll find the PDF reader for this book. Or if you'd like to support me further, then you can watch more of my videos, comment, like, subscribe, all those kinds of things. And that's free ways that you can support me if you'd like to. The book isn't free and the Kindle version isn't free. But if you do happen to purchase those and you would like to support me again, then you can leave a nice review if you read it and you like it, okay? So thank you so much for watching, and I shall talk to you again very soon. Thank you so much, guys. Bye.